I want to share with you a simple and tasty recipe for rice balls. It's made with only a few ingredients, including cooked brown rice, nori sea vegetable, and then some type of pickle in the middle. In traditional Japanese rice balls, typically you put something like an umeboshi plum in there, which sounds maybe a little exotic, but you can actually find them at most health food stores and they're very alkalizing. So if you want to be adventurous, you can just tear off a little piece of an umeboshi plum and tuck it in the middle. Or in this recipe, I'm going to show you that you can even use raw sauerkraut and put that in the middle. The idea is that you want something fermented in there, not only for the health benefits of fermented food, but also flavor-wise. You bite into the rice ball and you get a little bit of that pickled food in the inside, so it just adds a little taste element. I'll show you two different ways that you can make your rice balls, either round or more triangular, and then also some options with putting the nori on the outside. So let me show you how easy it is.
Take 1/2 cup of cooked brown rice, a few sheets of nori seaweed, a little bit of some raw sauerkraut, or you could use the umeboshi plums as we mentioned. And you'll need some water to make your hands moist so that the rice doesn't stick to them. Then scoop up your rice with your moist hands and form it into a nice little round ball, or if you prefer, into a triangle shape. Once you're happy with the shape, you're going to poke a hole in the middle and tuck a little bit of your sauerkraut right in there, or the umeboshi plum piece if you're using that instead. Just kind of jam it in there, and you'll want to make sure that you cover it up with a little bit of rice once it's all stuffed in there. So tucking it in there, and then covering it with the rice. Then you're going to coat it with nori. So there's two ways you can do this. Either you can take some nori and just wrap it around only the bottom part where you're holding it with your hand. And usually you need 2 small pieces at least. You can either leave the sides uncovered like this, or you can add a little bit more. And if you really want to cover the whole thing, you can just go ahead and take a few more pieces of nori and just cover it all up. And I needed an extra sheet. I kind of ran out of nori, so just make sure you have enough. And you can always re-moisten your hands so the nori doesn't stick to you like it's starting to stick to my one finger there. Just dip your hands back in the water if you need to, and just pack around the rice ball to get it all nice and smooth. And there you go, voila! And I like to eat mine with some gamazio, which is a ground up sesame salt. Sesame seeds and some sea salt. Yum! Enjoy! Happy rice ball making!